Today we're going to talk about the properties of logarithms. This is section 3.3 in your textbook. The essential question for this section might be, what are the properties of logarithms and what are their applications? The first property is going to be the product rule. This simply states that the log of the product mn is equal to the log of m plus the log of n. The next is the quotient rule. This states that the log of m divided by n is simply equal to the log of m minus the log of n. So the log of the quotient is equal to the difference of the log of the numerator minus the log of the denominator. The next is the power rule. This rule states that the log of m raised to the p exponent is simply equal to p times the log of m. So now let's look at some examples of how we can apply these rules to different applications. So let's say I start off with the log of 10x. Okay, knowing the product rule, I can simplify this to be equal to the log of 10 plus the log of x. And if we're doing common logs, I could further simplify this to be 1 plus the log of x. Similarly, I could start with the log to the base 7 of 7 to the 4th and use the properties that I know and see where we could go from there. So using the power rule, I would get 4 times the log to the base 7 of 7, which would equal 4 times 1, or simply 4. Finally, I might have an expression like this: 3 log parentheses x plus 7 minus log x. Again, knowing the properties that I know, let's see what we could do with this one to simplify it. So this simply becomes the log of parentheses x plus 7 parentheses to the third power, all of that divided by x. Finally, we have one last property, and that is the change of base property. This property enables you to calculate the log of something to a random base. Your calculators only have log base 10 and log base e, or common and natural logs. This property will enable you to take and calculate the log to any base. So if you have the log of m to the base b, that is simply can be made equal to the log of m to some known base a divided by the log of b to some known base a. Alright, so for a we could use either common logs or natural logs, and then we can calculate this on our calculators. Now lastly, I'd like you to use either common logs or natural logs to calculate the log to the base 7 of 2506 and post your answer in the drop box. Thank you.